Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your May 2019 mid-month general readings. We're looking at the remainder of May 2019. Thanks to everybody for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers and first-timers, and welcome back to subscribers and followers, and thank you for taking the time to tune in and send in all your support, feedback, and comments. And I always remember to send a note of gratitude to all of my clients out there, regular and new, for the joyful busyness with personal one-on-one readings. It's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you. As many of you who follow me know, if you are interested in a personal reading, scheduling a personal reading with me live or recorded, you can get more info and contact details by clicking on the link below or going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on the About button there. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do lots of different types of readings, a wide variety in all areas of life, and I can usually respond to your initial inquiry the same day or within the first 24 hours. And scheduling the actual readings is pretty timely too. I do readings full-time, 6 days a week. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent with working with both your schedule and mine to get readings out as quickly as possible. So shoot me an email if you're interested. We will go from there. Okay, this reading is for the air sign of Libra for the remainder of May 2019. Let's see what's in store for our lovely Librans for the remainder of May 2019. If you know your rising and your moon sign and your Venus sign videos, watch those as well, because they can also be helpful in providing additional clarification. Okay, Libra, we begin with the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands, followed by the Star. From the bottom of the deck, your overall energy is the Two of Swords. So Libra, it looks like you're feeling stuck. That's your overall energy for the remainder of May 2019, the Two of Swords. Stuck perhaps mentally. There might be something in front of you which you are reluctant and resistant to looking at. Swords is air energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And in the tarot, this is energy of the mind, mental, cerebral, intellectual, psychological. I almost couldn't say that. Psychological energy. It's about how we think, what we believe, our belief systems, our ideologies, because that affects the way that we see, relate, and communicate our own words and our ideas to the world and to everybody in the world. It's based on what our perceptions are, what our belief systems are in here. So the energy of the Suit of Swords is all about that which goes on between our heads. And it's also about truth, learning, higher education, wisdom, insight, clarity, justice. So the Two of Swords can represent being temporarily blind. Sometimes this card is the stuck in your head, your head stuck in the sand card. I can't talk today. Your head stuck in the sand card. The blindfold can represent that you don't know what to do. Twos usually represent duality, crossroads, needed to make a choice, being kind of stuck in between one thing and another. But the blindfold can sometimes represent that there's something in front of you that you are unwilling to look directly at, because then if you do, then you're put in a position where you have to make a choice. So sometimes it's about sweeping things under the carpet and kind of ignoring the 800-pound gorilla that's sitting in the corner of your living room. You know it's there, you see it out of the corner of your eye, you dust around it, but as long as you don't truly directly acknowledge it, then you don't have to do anything about it. The Two of Swords can represent feeling that way about something and just feeling kind of stuck in general. That's your overall energy for the remainder of May 2019. So let's see what that's about. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So the Knight of Pentacles, knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. So they usually represent something coming in, an offer, an opportunity, something being brought in. For some of you, this could be you making the offer or you trying to manifest something, because that's what knights do. They take the messages, ideas, dreams of the pages. The pages are just starting out. They're the young ones, so they don't really have enough experience or resources to begin to manifest things and flesh things into reality, but the knights do. And all four of the knights are known for being rather spontaneous, impulsive, single-minded, strong code of ethics because they're knights. But out of all four of the knights, And they can also represent the speed at which situations move. So out of all four of the Knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest because he's governed by the element of Earth, which is solid, steady, reliable, detail-oriented energy. He is the slowest moving of his other three brother knights, but he's also the most detail-oriented. He will get to his finish point and fulfill his mission and quest just like his other brother knights, but he's going to be a little bit slower because he pays more attention to detail. He's more cautious about it. So it could be one of the reasons why you're feeling kind of stuck in this space. You may feel like there isn't anything you can do right now because there's something, I think it's something that you want very much, and it may feel very slow in coming. For some of you, I feel like you're trying to manifest something that you want very much, something which is your joy, but it's taking quite some time to manifest it. The Knight of Pentacles will get the job done. It will happen. But not as quickly as you would like it. What clarifies the Knight of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card, getting what you want. And because this is a general reading and everybody's lives are different, you know, what's going on in your lives, of course, are all different. What this wish fulfillment, what this wish is going to vary. I'll have to pull some clarifying cards, but it's something that you want very much. It's something that represents for you abundance, getting your wish granted, your cups overflowing. It just seems like it's taking forever. The Knight will get there. He's just a little slow. So next to that, we have the Ten of Wands and the Star card. So the Ten of Wands, this is the slogging along card, feeling burdened. How long is this going to be? I always get a long-standing feeling off the Ten of Wands, as if these wands, which are now such a heavy burden to him, he's carrying them successfully. He hasn't dropped any of them, or if he has, he's managed to pick them back up and keep going. But they have become such a heavy weight that he can't even stand up straight. And I always feel like it maybe started out with one wand, and then it became two wands. Two wands became three wands, so on and so forth, and now it's 10 wands. This cross he has to bear, this heaviness or this long-standing challenge or body of work. You can see his head is up and he is looking at his destination, which is just around the corner, that place where he can lay these wands down, stand up, take a deep breath, and be free from it. And tens in the tarot represent something coming full circle, a cycle of achievement or completion being achieved, whether it's a cycle ending in terms of something ends and you completely walk away from it, or some portion of it ends and then you transition into another phase of it. So it represents something cycling down to a close. You're just about at the end of something, but it feels like it's taking forever. He's sitting right next to this Knight. You're waiting, waiting, waiting. Some of you are waiting for this wish to be fulfilled, you know, something externally coming in, and others of you, you may be waiting on an offer, something to manifest, to be offered to you, or an opportunity to come to you that is your wish fulfilled, and it's taking a long time, longer than you want. Some of you, I feel like you are, whatever this wish fulfilled is, you are part of what is needed and what is needed to manifest it, but it's taking you much longer to manifest this wish than of course you would like. We are often impatient creatures, we human beings. We want it to happen yesterday. So what clarifies the Ten of Wands is the Star, hope, faith, renewed hope and faith. This is also one of the wish fulfillment cards, and it's sitting next to the wish fulfillment card. It will manifest for you, Libra. It's very clear. Your wish, whatever whatever it is for you, that represents abundance, that represents your cups being filled and overflowing so much that you have enough to share with all of your loved ones, friends, and family. The Star is a wish fulfillment card too. The Star represents hope and faith even when you can't see more than a step in front of you. It represents that as long as you empty your pictures completely out into the source, meaning you do what's in front of you to do, you do your part of the job to the best of your ability, and trust in God, Spirit, your angels, and guides, that is leading you, and they are also leading you to this wish fulfillment, to this place of joy, of fulfillment, of abundance, of overflowing cups. This can be a very hard energy to manifest in this very fast paced, very concrete, very one thing is easily exchangeable for another kind of world we live in. We have the Star, which shines a light in the darkness, and I usually the star is a card of renewed hope, faith, and optimism, meaning that it usually comes out, the star comes out to shine the light through a darkness after a challenging time. You know, when you've been sick for a while and you finally start to feel like you're beginning to recover, when you had a bad breakup or divorce or something, and, you know, we go off and isolate for a bit, and then one day we realize that, you know, we're still alive and life is meant to be lived. It's that kind of winter into spring, sickness into health, darkness into light kind of feeling. So Spirit is asking you basically to just hang in there. You are so close. It is coming. It's not coming like yesterday, but it is coming. And your wish is going to be fulfilled. You have both the wish fulfillment cards here. It's just this slow moving, oh my God, when is it ever going to end? I feel so stuck, so blind. Should I do something? I can't really do something if I want this. I just have to. Divine timing and orchestration is not our timing sometimes, and that's just the way it works. So what this is, whatever this is, I mean, it could be a variety of things. This general reading could be a variety of things, but let's pull some clarifiers. Well, you had some jumpers. Okay. We have the Lovers. So an important choice could be about a relationship or a choice that affects a primary relationship. Could be about choosing between two people, not always. The Page of Wands. Very eager, impatient energy, which I kind of feel that from you. But pages can also represent young people and children. Perhaps you're waiting. Some of you may be waiting on pregnancy, getting pregnant, or adopting a child. Sometimes that process can be very slow. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles on the Hierophant, which are two relatively different cards. One is about independent, self-sufficiency, self-reliant, being able to provide for yourself and being happy in your own independence. And the Hierophant, which is taking something to a deeper established level, convention, tradition, marriage sometimes. So, I mean, really in a general reading, this could represent a lot of different things. It could represent that you're waiting on a decision for marriage, you know, representing the end to a certain amount of independence for you or your partner. You could be waiting on finding out about pregnancy or adoption. These are all major choices and events which would be a deciding factor in primary significant relationships. So, I mean, it's in a general reading, it's impossible to tell because this wish fulfillment is going to mean different things to different people. The fundamental energy is the same. It's slow moving. It may feel sometimes like it's interminable, but it is coming. I mean, it's clear that it's coming. You just have to hang in there. And the Ten of Wands can sometimes represent feeling like you've waited long enough. You're feeling overwhelmed by it, but it also represents that you are so very close to this being fulfilled. So let's pull an advice guidance card on any messages of wisdom or advice from Spirit on how to best navigate the remainder of May 2019. We have Temperance. Keep your balance, Libra. And air signs have that kind of strength already inherent, but we all have good days and bad days. Temperance is about holding opposite extremes in unison and harmony. It is about patience. It is about moderation. It is about balance, which is not a static place. A lot of people think balance and perfection is something you get to and then you just stay there. It's this static, non-moving thing, but it's not. Temperance, to temper things together, to achieve a state of balance, means that you're in the middle, but you're constantly shifting your weight, fluctuating to keep your balance in a world where external things are always changing around you. So it's about kind of keeping your center, but also kind of being fluid enough to kind of go with the flow to keep your balance as things happen. You're closer than you think you are, Libra. So heads up, it's coming. It's coming. It really is. So Libra, that pretty much wraps up your May 2019 general reading. I hope you found it helpful and hopeful as well. I have a very positive feeling about this reading. I also have a sense of I'm picking up, I think, a lot of people's sense of impatience about it. But, you know, hope and faith, you're just about there. So again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, live or recorded, particularly if this resonated for you or if any of the videos resonate for you, you can please feel free to contact me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I do love and romance, compatibility charting, career, work, and finance, investment readings. I offer gift readings for friends, family, and loved ones. I think personal readings make great gifts because what's more personal than a personal reading? And I also offer 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in your life in all the main areas over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy, which is good for fast answers to the easy, simple questions. For more in-depth or complicated issues, traditional readings are probably best. So I will see you all again in a couple of weeks, Libra, for the, I almost said May, for the June 2019 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy, healthy life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.